Hey, it's Gimme. How you guys doing this afternoon? And yes, we are back on No Man's Sky. Geez, yesterday's live stream did so well. I
Was it?
think I just want to do it again, I think. What's up? Hold on, my stuff's not loading. There we go. A Yoshi plays, how you doing? Kind of want to change my outfit. Yeah, let's go change into like an astronaut outfit or something. Like we got this when with the underwater missions, the underwater expedition came out. But I should have some like we got the gay robot. Okay. Maybe cosmonaut. Yeah, let's go cosmonaut. So this is my Russian astronaut outfit. You know, it's pretty cool. It looks like a default astronaut. But let me show you around the Corvette really quick, because we did a bit more building. Like we already had this part, fully furnished yesterday. Pretty sure we did all this yesterday. But yeah, got the kitchen in, we've got the entire grow room finished, even put in an aquarium. Yeah, my bedroom's Whoa, did I just get stuck in the wall? Look at all the lights blending together. I got so many different colored lights. It's like freaking Christmas in here. But yeah, that bedroom's done. The crew quarters are done as well. You know, the stickers on the locker, that's chef kiss. Makes it look pretty nice in here. I still got some stuff to do upstairs, but for now I think we're going to look for a freighter. I want to get a new freighter. My freighter build is all glitched out, and I want to do a better job. Yeah, check this out. We've got these like autophage stations up here moving around. We've got the Atlantium reactor. We've got the extra wires hanging everywhere. This I think is really cool. I like the giant piles of junk. Like having a big stack of just monitors in the corner. But yeah, this is like the storage area up here where all like our storage containers are. So I just try to put a bunch of like random stuff back here, stuff getting repaired, like workshops and stuff. So yeah, it's coming along. It's basically done. The next step is we're gonna want to upgrade. We're gonna need we're gonna need yeah, we're gonna need modules. Those all seem to be in a different order than what I put them in. But that's that's fine. So, to hunt down a new freighter, we're gonna have to do a bit of traveling, and we're actually gonna have to do a fight an entire like space battle. So we're gonna bring out the Dildozer, one of our more formidable ships. I can definitely take on an armada with this thing. And yeah, this is basically a stripped down Sentinel ship. It's one of the Sentinel interceptors, but it doesn't have any wings or any accessories on it. Pretty rare find. And since I'm like basically the pirate king right now, let's let's check our milestones. The Outlaws. I think we're like one mission away from just being the absolute pirate badass. This is the only like faction we have like pretty much all the medals for maxed out. Okay, so what we need to do is try to trigger a random encounter by going to pirate systems. Now we can filter this by conflict because all pirate systems are going to be, look, there's one right there. All pirate systems are going to be a level 3 conflict. So by hitting down on the D-pad, we can figure out which ones are pirate systems or not. Hold on. We want to make a... We want to go back and make a restore point. I didn't realize one's going to be that close. It's easier to make restore points on your Corvette because you can just stand up out of the pilot seat. But in this small ship, we have to actually go somewhere, get out, and then you'll notice it says restore point saved. Because if we do get a freighter battle, we want to be able to reload it if we don't get an S-class freighter. See, I didn't know about this when I was doing mine. That's why I only have an A-class freighter. And I'm pretty sure I get to keep all my frigates, but I should probably take all of my... Okay, well, once we find a freighter, we can start taking all the modules off my current one. Because we're gonna need all those upgrades. Okay, so we go to here, and it was just like right here. Is it gonna give us a freighter battle? No. You know, it's gonna take too long to keep making restore points. I think we should just... You know, I did pretty good just freeballing it last time. Without, you know, doing any kind of, save scraping. Watch, I'm gonna get to this one and it's gonna freaking pop off. No, nothing there either. There we go, another one right there. We just gotta keep warping to these pirate systems, and eventually we'll stumble across pirates trying to attack a freighter. It's pretty easy to get a regular freighter just hanging out in any solar system. Eventually some freighters will probably show up, and then you just go over and like hit them up on the radio and you ask them, hey, how much for your freighter? And they'll be like, yeah, this much. But these pirate dreadnoughts, as they're called, are pretty hard to come by, especially the S-class ones. See, we're getting a lot of dissonance and abandoned. Like, I think that's abandoned. Why do we have, like, no data available on that? Is it because it's out of my jump range? No, it's out of my scanner range, probably. And this is also another issue with trying to do a save scrape where you keep reloading to get the S-class. You have to know exactly where you're going. You gotta be able to find the same exact star system over and over again. Wow, not a lot in that region, I guess. There we go. Give this one a try. I haven't wandered into a freighter battle in a long time, but I haven't been going to pirate systems. Hey, it's an Uncle Goated. How you doing, homie? Man, the No Man's Sky, the stream yesterday did so well. And, you know, I'm really not feeling any better mentally, so I figured, why not a little bit of, uh-oh. Says my PlayStation's overheating. Oh, I was just talking about this. We're looking for freighters, and here are some freighters. Now, we could just pull up to these guys and ask them how much. Let me see if I can maybe clean out some of these vents. My PlayStation is struggling. Hold on. We're still alive though, right? Yeah. It just told me my PlayStation is gonna turn off if it doesn't cool down. Is there a way to take these side plates off? Just trying to like clean out some of these vents. Yeah, they do look a little gunked up.
W.
Yeah, trying to save my PlayStation during a live stream. There we go, now we got some junk coming out of there. We just want to make sure it doesn't turn off while we're playing during the live stream. But yeah, with No Man's Sky, it does kick the fans on high quite a bit. Yeah, that's not even working. Hold on. I don't have anything that I can, like, poke in there. Maybe these scissors will work. They don't cut for shit. Maybe they'll pull some shit out. Maybe I should get some tweezers.
Y. O. U. U. E.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. This is just gonna take a second. it's working. We're getting some of these ports clear. And I turned the space heater off. That should help too.
W. E.
What are you spelling? Ew. Okay. I don't think it's gonna die while I'm playing now. Let's, keep on mission. Now remember, we're looking specifically for pirate systems. And they're gonna be more common in certain galaxies, so I don't know if this is even a good galaxy to be looking for them, but we're doing alright. We're finding them. I think I just inhaled a bunch of dust from my PlayStation, but and nothing yet. It seemed like before you would run into these freighter battles like every 2 seconds. Like it seemed like back in the day, like when I was getting my freighter, you just couldn't avoid these freighter battles, and I would get annoyed by how often they happened. And now that I'm looking for one on purpose, I don't even know if this is a thing in this new update. No, I've come across one, I'm pretty sure. And nothing yet. Alright, let's go ahead and make a restore point. That way we don't have to go too far if we do find one. Because we don't have to make a save every system. We just need to know where that system is at when we do find it. And I always like to look at the multi-tool. Places like this, yeah, that's just generic. One of these days I want to upgrade my monster tool. I'm pretty sure I've got one of each kind of the tools you can get. I mean, it seems like there's a lot of freighter activity. I need to pay attention to what these names are. Nope, nothing here. Yeah, that conflict scanner, though, is making it a lot easier to find these pirate systems. So that's definitely an upgrade you want to get. You know, I usually run with the cargo scanner and the conflict scanner and like all that kind of stuff. Oh, something happened there. No. not going to the space station, so like I'm not gonna be able to go back to these systems or name these systems or anything. And that's fine. Okay, where am I? Right here. Okay. Let's try going down this way. Alright, that one looks good. Yeah, I think these random occurrences happen more often back then. I'm pretty sure they still happen. If I can't get a pirate dreadnought anymore, I'm gonna be surprised. 'Cause I don't think they would make it to where those are unavailable, you know? I mean, there are ships that you cannot get because they were exclusive to like one of the expeditions. But like, yeah, all the regular ships should still be obtainable. Yeah, nothing special. Yeah, and it would tell us if we've been there already. It would say visited on the little data card there. And nothing yet. This is really surprising. I'm starting to worry. Starting to worry maybe I can't find one. Or maybe they're no longer available. I didn't exactly do my research before starting this. I just assumed I've done it once, I could do it again, but then I realized a lot of updates have come out. Speaking of which, I saw right before I started the live stream, a Minecraft update came out. Do you guys know which one that is? Is it 1.26.1? Or is it a bug fix? Still no random encounters, but as you can see, there's still plenty of frigates in the area. Let me see if they have any, see how they have the green sign with the units? That means these guys are all for sale. Whoa, and now another fleet has just come in. Look at these guys. So say you wanted just one of these freighters. You would come up here, you would hail, use your hailing frequency, inspect freighter. It's only a C class. Yeah. It's an explorer specialist. So yeah, when you have a freighter, You can send it out on missions and stuff. No, is that a freighter or is that a frigate? It says science vessel. I think that's a frigate. Yeah, that's a frigate, not a freighter. Trying to... I think maybe we just gotta land on it? Where's the landing pad? No, that's the other frigate. But we should be able to get on this freighter, talk to this freighter.
EU out to Theos EU our rod out.
I just forget where the landing bay is on these types of frigates. Or do we chat with them? Nope. Not you, buddy. Alright, let's go over to this one. I think I see, yeah, I can see the icon. I know where to go. So you can just land on any random freighter that you come across. And then if we bring up our visor, we can see that this is a C-class freighter worth 3.79 million. And if we wanted to buy this piece of shit, what we would do is we would go up here to the bridge. And then we talk to the guy at the steering wheel. Where's he at? This guy here. That's neat.
Looks like EVHRV duped AP like a piece.
So you notice the text is two different colors. All of the green words are the ones that I know in GEC. So it's automatically translating for me. We can offer to buy the freighter or we can leave. Like if we go to offer, yeah. This is a piece of shit freighter compared to mine.
Gimme. Gimme so sexy.
Alright, so let's get out of here. Where'd my ship go? There it is. So yeah, you guys saw me building the Corvette. There's like one more, this is like the ship above that. So you saw how big the inside of that freighter is, and you can keep a lot of ships inside that thing. In fact, it's got a ship storage where you can put your extra ships. I just forgot how to access it, so I've got a bunch of ships inside my freighter. But once we get this into one of these conflicts, that's when the action starts, because we've got to disable the dreadnought, and we've got to save the civilian freighter before we can board the pirate dreadnought. And it's gonna happen as soon as we warp in. It's gonna be like Star Wars. There's gonna be like lasers flying everywhere. There's gonna be two freighters like fighting each other. It's actually really cool. And we want to have a restore point, because, you know, fighting this freighter battle over and over again actually sounds pretty fun. But, until we find our S-Class. But we gotta find one first. Look at my tiny ship. This thing's so small. But it has some of the most badass weapons. Like, when we get into the battle, the infra knife, it's like a minigun. Like, the fire rate's so high, it's ridiculous. Okay, we're gonna jump out here to make a quick save point. We're gonna check out the multi-tool loop of Statiliu. Yeah, it looks like crap. But the black market upgrades are the best ones. You know, they go higher than the S-class ones. So, to upgrade our Corvette, we are going to be opening, like, I don't know, 600 black market packages to try and get the max level upgrades. But I don't think I'll do that on live stream. Well, I might, because it's kind of like, you kind of feel like you're gambling, because every one you open up, you're like, is that going to be the one I want? Okay, that one's visited already. Not visited. Alright. Please, please be the freaking battle. Like, I'm surprised I haven't gotten in a fight yet. It looked promising. There was like that little glitch. Maybe I gotta put my... Can I like put my freighter away? I can summon it. I can summon my squadron. And if you guys didn't know, you have a squadron. So when you're just chilling at space stations, you're gonna see, you know, ships landing. And if you find a pilot that's an S-class pilot, you trade ships with them and then recruit them to your squadron. So I like found a bunch of S-class pilots, gave them living ships, and recruited them to my squadron. So I got a squadron of 4 living ships, which is just, yeah, that's tremendous firepower. We can take on anybody. And as soon as we find this, in fact, it's gonna be hard. I'm gonna have to do this quick, or else they will literally destroy the freighter before I have a chance to disable it. And there is a strategy to taking down these pirate freighters, because you don't want to blow them up. You gotta first take out the engines, because if you don't take out the engines, they can, once they get low enough health, they'll just warp out. So you disable the engines, then you have to go through and disable the shields. You can disable the guns first, but usually I take out the shields fast enough that they don't have time to destroy the civilian freighter. Man, we're getting lucky that there's so many pirate systems in this region, but man, we're just, it's not triggering. Maybe we should Google this and see if it's still happening, if it's still a thing. So I feel like we should have hit one by now. I mean, it is all RNG, so maybe my RNG is just real shitty right now. Oh wow, just went straight to one right there. Even if I can't reload and find it again, I at least want to know that these random encounters are still happening. Do I need maybe a pirate transponder or something like that? Maybe I should call my freighter into the system. Maybe that'll... Yeah, let's put the all power to engines. I like how you, just like in Star Trek, you can like divert power to engines, you can divert power to guns. I always forget about that when I'm in a battle. Like when I'm out cruising around like this, you put all power to engines, but like once you get in a fight, you're supposed to divert all power to weapons.
It is broken.
It's broken. I swear I remember getting into one of these encounters not too long ago in my Corvette. Like I said, the chat is broken? Is Nightbot here? I don't think Nightbot's here. It's not reading my chat. Yeah, it is broken. I think we might restart it. I think we're gonna instead of like struggling like this, we should just try and restart it. Alright, give me 1 second, guys. I'll be RB.